Hello everyone, Rurikhan here, and today I'm going to bring you guys some Darksiders 2, but for a specific purpose. I mean, as you guys know, I'm no longer doing the playthrough of Darksiders 2, mostly because you guys didn't have that much interest in it. But for those of you who were interested in it, I would like to share with you guys a build that I kind of optimized a little bit, which is, it's actually a really simple build, and it's something that I hadn't really thought about, mostly because my playstyle is more about melee in most of these games, as you guys are aware. But since I started the game in Apocalyptic, I actually got to a point at around level 14, 13. I started having problems with wraiths and other types of monsters, and I was actually getting a little bit frustrated because the playstyle for melee, obviously, since this game has a loot system in the style of Diablo and whatnot, the style for melee actually requires you to have some pretty decent gear, which at the time I did not have. So teleport slash was really not working out for me so much. So basically what I ended up doing is I ended up respeccing and trying out a couple of different specs, and came upon a spec which, despite its ridiculous simplicity, is actually very, very effective. Now, currently, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm level 20. I haven't actually tried out what's this called? Frenzy or Storm Reaper? Reaper Storm. I haven't tried these two out, mostly because this one, Frenzy over here, I believe basically will burn out all of your wrath, which is something that I really don't want to do. And this one also expends a great amount of wrath and doesn't really give me any life. Now, if you look at my gear, I optimized my sights to give me some decent lifesteal, but I mean, it's not really a lifesteal per se. I get health on crit and health per kill, which is the two stats that I have found so far. I've heard people talk about health on hit. I haven't seen any of that for my character yet anyways. So these are the sights I'm using. They also give 90 wrath because I made a mistake while I was upgrading them, so yeah. Also, for a hammer, I have something that increases my critical chance, gives me strength, health per kill, and health on crit. So I do go a lot on life leech as much as I can, but even with this amount of life leech, it's still not enough during some fights to keep me up without having to resort to potions. Also regarding my gear, as you can tell, it's nothing spectacular. I'm also not particularly spec'd for anything. I would like to have, honestly, I would like to have gear with more arcane and arcane critical chance. I believe that critical chance is shared through arcane and normal damage, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to have more critical chance, not necessarily more critical damage. The reason for that is to obviously get some more life leech, as well as other effects that proc on crit. So this is the gear that I'm using regarding Amulet. I'm also using this with critical chance, arcane, health on execute. And the health on execute is actually quite useful because I believe I have increased chance to execute, right? Execution chance plus 30%. So health on execute is actually just another form of life leech, which is pretty decent if I can say myself. This shows you my gear, and as you can see, it's not particularly powerful gear, so to speak. And yet, ever since I started using this particular spec, I haven't had any problems whatsoever. And I actually ran across Paul Desmond the other night. I was talking with him. You guys might know who he is or not. He's the guy who does a lot of the music that I put in some of my videos. Whenever I put Lost Within, that's him. So I was talking to him, and he was also having a couple of troubles with his teleport slash. He was doing the teleport slash build as well. And I told him, look, here's what you do. You put everything into the ghouls. Just put everything into the ghouls. So just fully max out. Actually, for this time, I'm not going to max out their Death's Allure. I'm going to leave 1 point out of that one. But basically the point is, if you notice here, the ghoul skills, what do? This one increases ghouls' health, which basically allows your ghouls to last longer. It also lets you summon more ghouls. This one here will give you wrath per attack that the ghouls make, which will in turn regenerate your wrath meter and allow you to keep popping ghouls up as they go away. This one makes your ghouls do fire damage, which is very, very useful in my opinion anyways. And this one makes your ghouls explode when they die, which is also very, very useful. Now, Death's Allure, what it does is the Death's enemies are driven to attack the ghouls, which basically means they take aggro from you, which is also very useful for this particular playstyle. And then you want to get crows. Like I said, this is a very, very simplistic build. Now, on crows, I still don't have enough points to fully max out crows, so what I tend to do is I put 2 points here, 2 points here, then 1 here, and 1 here, just to get a little bit of Reaper energy. Even though I don't use Reaper that much, I will eventually max out both ghouls and crows, because these are my 2 favorite skills at this particular point in time. Now, I do think, yeah, at this point I'm actually going to max out life regen, because like I told you guys, the main point of me using crows is actually to get my health back. Now that we've done the build, you guys might be asking, so you don't use teleport slash, how do you keep those ghouls going and whatnot? And I'm going to show you guys. First, let me just bind these things. By the way, in case you're wondering, this is the PC version, which is probably why you guys are watching graphics 1080p, whatnot. It is not the Xbox. I'm not sure if Xbox 360 will also give you 1080p. I believe the PlayStation will probably give you 720p. Anyways, this is one of the first times I'm at the Crucible. I've been at the Crucible before, just fooling around. I'm not exactly sure what's the relative difficulty of the monsters. I believe it's going to be actually very, very easy at the start, but it will start getting tougher as we progress through the wave. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Crucible and go as far as I possibly can. In case you guys are wondering, the difficulty is Apocalyptic, like I told you guys. Where do you see the difficulty again? It's not here, I think. I think it's actually here. Difficulty, where is it? Am I blind? Yeah, here it is. Difficulty Apocalyptic. And I started the game as Apocalyptic, which is why I was having trouble at levels 14 and whatnot. I was actually doing some research in some videos and whatnot of what other people were doing. And I've came across someone, I don't remember what his name was, and he said, like, if you're going into Apocalyptic, you're probably going to be level 21 already, which implied that most people will start on normal and then go to New Game Plus and only then go to Apocalyptic, which I thought, well, that kind of circumvents the system a little bit, doesn't it? You get to Apocalyptic at already level 21? Gee. But anyways, I think this build will work for you even if you start Apocalyptic at level 1. Just start pumping into those ghouls and you will see the playstyle that I do here, which should help alleviate any questions that you have. So let's get this party started, shall we? I will fight from the beginning. It was the only decision I had, really. Wave 1. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, pop them ghouls up. Then join the fray, but keep in mind, if you don't have enough wrath by the time you pop your ghouls, you want to make sure to get away from the fray a little bit and pop your gun. I believe the gun's called Redemption, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Redemption? Actually, now I'm curious. Let me just double check. Yeah, Redemption. So you want to basically chain your combos together with Redemption as much as possible, because Redemption makes crazy wrath generation for some reason. I don't know if that's intended or not. Even if you're not doing damage on your targets, like, you will still get mad wrath regeneration. So as you can see, like, I'm full wrath. I can just pop ghouls again. I can keep popping ghouls forever, unless for some reason you're not getting health regeneration, which in some fights might happen. But like I said, just keep chaining your combos together. I've reached all the way to 150 something. I'm not exactly sure how high I've gone with the combos. Also, during these waves, I will not be using potions whatsoever, because the whole point is to prove that the build is viable. As you can see there, the increased execute. Yeah, I will have the increased execute advantage a little bit, which is very, very nice. Then again, you can get items with increased chance to execute as well. And as you can see, I'm playing very ranged, and the reason why this is important is because in Apocalyptic, especially at the start, you take a ridiculous amount of damage, which was one of the reasons why I started failing after I stopped doing the playthrough. I started having a bit of a rough time because I actually started getting to enemies which were very, very challenging, and they were being a problem. But then I just started using this thing with the ghouls, and it's just been a breeze. I mean, look at this. Ghouls, then crows. Get my full life back. They also do ice damage, slow his ass down. Get in there. I'm not even doing proper combos because I just tend to spam a little bit. But you can. I know how to do the proper combos. Like, for instance, this one, the AoE combo. And there's the single damage combo. Wait, no. Single damage combo is like this. Yeah. See, that's the reason why I don't do them, because I get interrupted quite a bit. So I just rather sit back, shoot the crap out of them. When I need health, pop the crows. And as you can see, you can get a ton of health back. And you can get your wrath regen real fast. Pop those ghouls up again. And just keep the party going. Also, you want to sometimes just charge up your big hitter. And get in the fray with the big hitter, because especially for big monsters like this, it's a lot better. In comes the execute. How you doing, good sir? Let me just whack on your head for a little bit. Good night. But basically, if you're doing Apocalyptic and if you're having a hard time, because I'm not saying that this is the best possible build you can have, and a lot of people will have better arguments as to why a teleport slash build will work better, or a specific build with, like I was watching a video, with the shield thing, the Aegis and ghouls will work better, but to me, personally,
you have survived so far.
More punishment. Yes, please. Can I have more punishment?
More punishment.
Let's go on. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going until I die. So pretty much, let's just keep this party going. So because that will, in the end, will be the judge of just how effective this build really is. I'm gonna pop crows here, just get rid of these little nasty flying things. And like I said, one of the main things about this build is keep redemption going. Just keep it going, keep it popping all the time. It's like whenever you're not doing something next to a monster, shoot his face all the time. Also, something that you might notice in case you never used ghouls before, ghouls do deal damage if you make the summoning coffins right on top of monsters. So keep that in mind if you want to chain combos together to greater effect. Now, you see, we're in a bad spot now because I actually ran out of Wrath. But like I said, all you got to do is dodge, wait for the redemption to reload, please, thank you. Shoot the crap out of it, dodge once again, now summon your ghouls, and you should be in good shape. I mean, pretty much once you summon the ghouls, you're in good shape. It's all about keeping those ghouls going. Like I said, just keep redemption going as well, because that will give you mad regeneration. Unless you have a better way of stringing combos together, then by all means, do whatever you feel is right. As you can see here, once again, having the problem, no wrath. Just bail off. Keep redemption going. Come on, redemption. I wish there was like a passive skill that would upgrade redemption's damage or something, because that would be key to this particular build. I'm not exactly sure if there's going to be a talisman or something that improves it. But if there is, I'm getting whatever improves redemption, because redemption has been key in this build always. Like, even when I'm right in their face, sometimes it's better to just pull off redemption, because you just shoot stuff so fast and your wrath just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. Keep the party going, baby. Single target combo there. This guy's about to get executed. Get sliced, good sir. And obviously, if you have one target, you don't want to waste ghouls on one target, do you? And he is out of here. Keep the party going, baby. Whoa. I really don't like these stalker dudes. They're a pain in the ass, but like I said, it was a problem when I was using teleport slash. Got my ghouls, and they're not a problem anymore. Just keep those ghouls popping, and obviously pop a couple of hammer in their faces every now and then. And pop the ghouls, pop redemption. As you can see, as soon as I pop ghouls and redemption, all the shots, it just pretty much gives me enough wrath for ghouls again. And then I just pop ghouls again, redemption, That's the way to do it. And right now I could even do ravens if all I really wanted was damage. I mean crows, whatever. Obviously knowing your enemy's patterns will help you very much when it comes time to dodge. And as I say that, I just completely fail. And he's gone. And as you can see, once again, we're not going to have enough wrath to go... Oh, actually we will. Boom! Ghouls to the face. Good night, good sir. Enjoy those ghouls, will ya? But once again, you want to make sure... At least me personally, I want to make sure to stay away because they still do a ton of damage on me, so... It's just all about use the ghouls as a distraction and as the means to just get in there and do whatever you want with them. Getting pretty low here. We might actually die if I'm not careful. Like I said, I will not be using potions. Ooh. Gonna pop some crows here, get some life. Ghouls back up, thank you very much. Ouch. Damage. Me no likey. Oh, crap. I might just die here if I'm not careful. Get those crows going. Oh, sweet. Execute. Good night, good sir. Good night. Yeah.
The thirst is with this one.
Yes, it is. I do have the thirst.
You've done well. Would you take this prize and leave? Or continue further?
I would continue further if you do not mind.
Chooses to fight on.
Yes, I do. Like I said, I'm gonna go all the way here. It's either life or death, victory or defeat, no potions. Once again, just pop the ghouls, get redemption bumping, shooting, whatever. Thank you very much. That should give you enough wrath to pop ghouls again. Oops. That's another thing I really hate. It takes so long for redemption to reload for me to keep my combos going. Oh, sweet. There's an execution somewhere in there. I think I got it. Pop ghouls once again. Come on. Reload already. Thank you. And what's next? As you can see, you will slowly get your life back, and in hard fights, obviously, you still have the chance to use potions, let's be honest. I just think it's such a... And it's such a fun build, too. It's a lot more fun, to me at least, than the melee combat that I was doing with Teleport Slash, because a lot of the times I would even end up in places that I did not want, so I just started getting really, really frustrated with that build. Oh. And this one makes a lot more use of the redemption. I mean, sure, you can chain combos together with redemption as well in Teleport Slash, which is what I ended up doing at some point in the game because I was just having such a hard time that basically what I would do is redemption all the way into enough wrath for a Teleport Slash, and then Teleport Slash. Also, in case you're wondering why don't I use the lock-on, I hate the lock-on in this game. Don't ask me why, I just can't come to terms with it. Like, I'll use it every now and then, but most of the time I do not. Once again, summon rules. And this time around we're even going to summon crows because we have just so much wrath. So ghouls and crows, pretty deadly combination, allows you to also keep a safe distance, which isn't valuable in a lot of fights really. Once again, oh, you prick. Keep redemption going. Like I always say, whenever you get back up, just pop that redemption, clear it clean of bullets, and shoot the crap out of everything. Get wrath up. Boom, wave 14. We're still only fighting level 18 stuff, it seems. But still, look at that. I'm complaining about, oh, it's still only level 18, then all of a sudden, boom, half my health is gone. I'm either going to go with crows on this one. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Damage. Misa no like. Summon those ghouls. Redemption going. Hello? You really want me, don't you? How about some crows? You want some crows? Jesus Christ. He's devoted right here. Holy crap. Almost got my ass killed. See what I mean about the damage? I'm about to die here. This is no good. I'm not allowed to use potions. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. No! The humility! Humiliation. Come on, just a little bit more distance. Pop those bad boys up. Can you please give me one to execute? I would very much appreciate that. Oh, looks like you executed one yourselves. Good job. Okay, why don't you execute that one too, huh? How about that? Oh, he just destroyed everything. Okay. I don't really think that was very fair. Have some more of these. And he's gone. Wave 15. Sweet, I got no wrath. Oh crap, no! Oh, this is bad. Use the ghouls as a shield. Run away! Come on, redemption. Jesus. Thank you. I do not like the look of this. Ooh, that was so close. Oops. Oh, the sounds aren't even working properly right here. Execute. Get some more health. Thank you very much. Summon ghouls again. Oh, that dude just AoE exploded. And he got ghouls on his face. Got some ghouls in your face, bro. I'm gonna do a crows here, because I need a lot of health. Another crows. Die! Sweet. I wasn't sure if he was gonna die or not, because since I wasn't locked on. Once again, don't expect this to be a show of skill or anything. I'm actually just showing you. Yes, it is.
You have done well. Would you take this prize and leave, or continue further?
I'll continue further.
He chooses to fight on.
Like I said, I'm not really here to show you guys my skill or anything. The whole point of this is to show you just how good this build can be if you give it a chance. Because my point is just, this build is one of the most easiest builds to use. There are bound to be more effective builds that do more damage and whatnot, but this to me is one of the easiest builds to just get into Apocalyptic and get shit going, especially if you're doing Nightmare, which me personally, I don't think I'm going to attempt that. But for anyone trying Nightmare, the advantage of this build, you've just seen it. I mean, earlier, I was about to die, and I could basically keep my distance, shoot the crap out of everything, use crows to get my life back, and also, obviously, keep using ghouls as human shields. Now, obviously, the execute thing that I have on my sites also helps quite a bit, but I don't think I've done extensive use of that. I mean, I've had a couple of lucky executes, but you guys can compensate for those with health potions. So, and in case you're wondering how you can respec, because I didn't even knew that you could respec earlier, which was one of the reasons I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to start over, whatever. But you just have to go to Vulgrim, which by now you should know who Vulgrim is, and if you don't, do a little bit of research on it, really. But just go to Vulgrim. He sells an item in the potions section, which is called Respec. It only costs 1,000 gilt, I believe is the name of the currency in the game. So it only costs 1,000 gilt, and you can pretty much respec as often as you want. Sometimes it will appear that he does not have it. It will tell you that he does not have any respecs available. Just go do a dungeon or something and then go back there and it will return. To me, personally, I just went to the dungeon that I was in and then went back to him, because I just respect twice before doing this video. I just went to the dungeon that I was in and then went back to Vulgrim, and both times I was able to just buy a new respec, so... Pop crows. Oh, I went to aim mode by mistake. Hello. Don't mind if I kill you. What else have you got to throw at me, dude? I don't even know the name of this guy. I just reminded myself I don't know the name of the guy. Is that the Crucible? Oh, pop up a couple more ghouls. Now, there are a couple of enemies which are very, very annoying because they will just pop your ghouls wide open in one fell swing. But that's the thing, they will also do damage with the explosion and whatnot, so they're always doing damage. Pop ghouls again. And in this case, since I have so much wrath, why don't you have some crows as well? And... ah, damn it, I can't believe I missed that twice. Thank you. A nice little hammer to the face, and another one. Enjoy that 7,000 damage. How do you like them apples, good sir? Wave 19. Oh, sweet. We got a couple of giants, plus a couple more stalkers. Whoa, this dude wanted revenge on something. What level are we now? We're at level 19, getting close to the level that I'm at. Ooh, 2,000 crit to the face. How do you like them apples? Whoa! No, bro. Not interested. I do want to shoot you in the face. And while you're killing my ghouls, have some of this. Oh. Ooh, so close. Ow. Okay, that wasn't close at all. That was right to the face. And boom, another hit to the face. This is not going as well as I would like. The ghouls are down. Once again, bear in mind that I am crippling myself by choosing not to use potions. So don't judge this build solely on what you're seeing here. Bear in mind you can use potions, so... And also, everything depends on how skillfully you play. Which personally, I only started using this build yesterday, so I'm still not amazing with it. Oh. Pop ghouls. Okay, this is not looking so good. They're all gonna kill those ghouls in no time. Like I said, that's one of the problems. When you're fighting bigger monsters, they will take your ghouls out like nobody's business. Which means you will start having wrath problems because your ghouls are dying too soon. And I'm even having health problems because... I'm not killing stuff fast enough. If they had a lot of smaller monsters, I would regen my life a lot more effectively with my health on kill. But when they're just biggies, what you gotta do is basically run away, shoot. Run and shoot. Which is the whole basis of this build, really. Oh, crap. Oh. Ah, and I am dead. The disappointment. But yeah, the build works pretty well, in my opinion, and is one of the easiest builds to use in Darksiders 2 if you're going for the harder difficulties. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys for those of you who do enjoy Darksiders 2 and are incredibly astonished by what happened with THQ going bankrupt. Well, THQ going bankrupt, I'm not that astonished because they were having problems already. What I was astonished with was the fact that Vigil Games did not get picked up by anyone and ended up getting dismembered, basically. So, really sorry for that, because the Darksiders franchise is one of the most underrated franchises of all time, in my opinion, and it's just a shame to see the creative minds behind this game being split up, and it makes me really sad. And anyways, I've just been playing Darksiders 2 like hell recently and been having a lot of fun with it, and I just wanted to share this build with you guys. So thank you very much for watching. As usual, leave me your feedback, comments in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.